Cosmo was the first birotor. They did Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 started in 67, and it was only produced in Japan. So since then, there's been a few of them that's come to the U.S., but this one still has the original engine, runs great, has air conditioning inside.
Wow.
It has, you can see here the compressor.
Right.
And it's a very, very, it's actually a great driver, very good, a great driver. And Mazda was the most successful in rotaries, right?
Yeah.
So they did, they went ahead, they even won Le Mans with the rotary.
Did they really? I didn't remember that.
Yeah, so I believe it's 92 or 93 they won Le Mans. So there was only 3 manufacturers. So NSU, of course, right next to the Citroën. NSU started rotaries in the early 60s with the single rotor, the Prism, the NSU Prism, and then in 67 they did the RO80 rotary. Citroën also did rotaries, but Citroën did the production, did 847 cars, but it was during the time where gas was very expensive, 74, 75, and Citroën repurchased all the cars.
Really?
And gave them other cars because they was using too much gas. And in France, you had a law that you had to supply all the parts for, I think it was 5 to 10 years. So when they saw that, they said, they pulled the production, gave the car, and destroyed a lot of the cars.
Wow.
So there's still a few left, but this is funny because here's the spare right there. You put the spare right on top of the engine.
Oh, that's wild. The engine's so compact.
Yeah, that you put the spare. The spare's right on top.
That's crazy. I was not even aware. I knew of DS, but I didn't know Citroën.
Yeah, so Citroën also did them, and it's not too many people know about it because it actually had one prior to this one as a prototype, but they didn't go through with it.
Wow.
And then NSU stopped because when they were bought out by Audi, Audi decided to discontinue the birotor. So we could say Citroën is the only car manufacturer with hydraulic suspension and a birotor, right? So because
very
this
unique.
GS has also a hydraulic suspension on it.
Right.
So it's
yeah, you can almost still see a little bit of the DS lines to that, can't you?
Yes, this one is called a GS, and then that's the DS right over there.
Right. Now, the rotaries were great. They were smooth, and they had high speed power, but gas mileage was not their thing.
Then that's why they don't exist anymore, right?
That's right.
But the RX-7, a lot of people had fun with the Rotary-Engine.
Yep.
And Mazda is coming out again with the rotary, but a very small rotary for like a hybrid.
Okay.
Car. So electric, and then they got a little rotary engine.